Hello and welcome. My name is TyrionLanstr. Alright folks, so we've got a new update, so of course we're going to take a look and see at all the new stuff we've got in Westeros. So first of all, we've got some new content, the Awakening of Jeane, as well as the new look and attributes of castle exteriors. I'll explain what this means in a little bit. Also, just to go through the rest, we've got some changes to CCS. Basically, I think this is really nice, but now with CCS, when your troops exceed your hospital capacity, you basically can have more of those in the hospital, and you're not going to have as many dead troops, which is going to be very, very nice, but you can't take them back, you can take them back to the world like the regular rest of the game, but you just can't transfer to other kingdoms while you're doing that. So I think that for the most part, going to help a lot of people. That way they're not getting totally screwed in CCS. The only thing that's weird about it is that I think that a lot of people have used CCS as a way to kill off troops. So I don't know how that's going to exactly interact, but, I'm sure we will see. Also, they're just clarifying some stuff regarding once the champion conquers in an alliance that they can't move that kingdom. Okay. Yeah, they're also improving the rewards, so, we're going to look into that. So the improvements, they've just kind of made the queue a little bit better. They've also added categories for troop appearances as well as commander weapons, and I'll show that in a second, which is really, really nice, really helpful. They've added a button for recommended setups in Weirwood Tree, which most people probably already finished, but for newer players might be very helpful. And then just improvements and bug fixes. So let's go through a few of these. So let's start with Jeane. Okay, going to our newest awakening for the Commander Jeane. Basically, her awakening is almost exactly parallel to the Russell awakening that we got, where each of her levels, like for example, this, defense, this is a cavalry defense that is available once you unlock it. So you don't have to deploy her, you just get it automatically. And again, that mirrors what you got from Russell, which I'll show. His was the same way, where once you have his stuff unlocked, where is he? Sorry, I missed him. Once you have his stuff unlocked, it just immediately applies it. So here you go. You can see that it's available once you've unlocked it. You don't have to actually apply him. But Russell's ability, his 4-star ability, was that once you unlock it, you get 3% total health for as many awakened 4-star male commanders as you have, up to 30%. So if you have 10, then you'll get the full max. Jeane's is the same with just the female commanders. So as you can see, her 4-star ability is very, very similar. Again, 3% total health, up to 30%. Very, very similar. I think it just is going to mirror which one do you want? Do you want the female commanders or the male commanders? And then a lot of people are going to try to do both. I know I'm in kind of a boat where it's unfortunate I'm kind of split right down the middle. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 currently female commanders, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 male commanders. So it's very, very close. If I get Jeane unlocked, then I'd have 5 female commanders, and I'm basically 50-50. So it's pretty unfortunate for me that I don't have all one, but definitely think that it's worth investing in just because you're getting these passive abilities, and at the end you're getting that more passive health. Okay, so that's the Jeane Awakening. Nothing too crazy there. As we said, the next thing was with castle exteriors, so let's take a look at our castle exterior page. So what we have now is that when you go to customize your castle exterior, you can have 2 different castle skins that you're using. So what I did here is I wanted to show this. So I'm using the Rose of Highgarden as my actual used exterior, meaning that's what my castle looks like. And as you all might know, the used attributes for that are spear attack, spear health, and total defense. So my hope is that someone would see that my castle has the Rose of Highgarden on, and they would think, oh, this is a spear castle. I need to send infantry. But the attributes that I'm actually using are from my Silent Prayer, which are, of course, cavalry attack, cavalry health, and fervor attack. Much, much better for my cavalry castle, but obviously very, very different stats than the spear stats you get with Rose of Highgarden. So what this looks like is that if I wanted to switch it, you can see that the active bonus is not selected here. Here, this active bonus is used, but the exterior is not. So you're basically choosing between the attribute and the exterior. So those are two totally separate things. Now see, I can choose the active bonus or I can choose the exterior. For these, I could choose either of them. Okay, so just looking on the world map to see what this looks like. If I look at it, my castle again is going to have the rows of high guard, and it's going to look like that. But if I mouse over it, you can see that my active bonus is the cavalry attack, cavalry health, and fervor attack. I think the weird part is that it also is the owned bonus. I don't really know why it's showing that too, but that's just how they're doing it. So hopefully that is helpful to you all as understanding. And just so you see, like, if you look at someone else's, they're also going to show what their actual active bonus is. So for example, Kali here, you can see that they clearly have the active bonus for what looks like Dune's Fort, and they're doing expedition stuff, even though their exterior is the spear Dornish Tree castle. Okay, so that's the new exteriors. Now, to quickly take a look at what they meant with the commander weapons and all that, basically what they're talking about is when you take a look at the weapons list, you can now sort it based on infantry, cavalry, spears, bowmen, or there's this kind of others list. Now, the point of the others list is that these are ones that are kind of just total stats. It's not really specific to a particular commander. So even though Seg is a infantry commander, he's giving total attack and total health, so it falls under the other category. And you can see this for all of these. That's always going to be how that works. These are always going to have. The only exception here is Julian, actually. I wanted to note that. Julian is total attack and total health, but because he gives... I honestly don't know. I think that this is probably a mistake. They probably should have him in other, but the rest, as you can see, give spear, spear, spear. These give cav, cav, cav. These give inf, 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 inf. And these are bows. So the rest, these are all total attacks. The only one, again, and then this is Gold Dragon production, so it's obviously different. And then Kravis probably should be with the other bows. But the rest, as you can see, are all total stats or some other thing like resource gathering. So I think this is nice. Just makes it really easy to find what you need to find. Of course, they should probably put Kravis where he should be, and probably put Julian in the other category. But overall, I find this to be very, very helpful. Just good to makes it easier to find what you're looking for, and things like that are just always really helpful and just make the overall experience of the game a lot better. CCS, I'm going to go ahead and take a look at it, but just keep in mind that a lot of this is probably going to be felt once you're actually playing in it, and there's not a whole lot that we can see at the moment, but, here, hold on. We'll go ahead and pull up the rules. So if we look at the champion rewards, this is the main thing that's changed. The Golden Company Knight has been added, and as you can see, he has some pretty crazy stats, giving up to... I believe it's 78%. Yeah, 78% total attack reduction, which is just ridiculous when you think about how much that's going to be. But you get a lot of it of him for this, and I believe that it's not. I don't know this for sure, but my understanding is that he's actually not going to be considered a SS troop. For the purposes of using your tokens. I think he's his own category, and you have to just get his own appearances in order to use him. I don't know that it's affected any of the other rewards. Like, I don't think it does. I think it's literally just that. And I think that that's the incentive that they wanted to provide people. But again, there might be some other changes that haven't shown up in the rules. But we'll go ahead and take a look in the troop appearances just to see for sure. I don't know that they've actually added him in yet, though, but we'll take a look. And this also gives us a chance to show that they have broken them up into the usual categories, which makes it really easy to view them. I'm actually really glad that they did this. This is what the other half of that weapons change was, so I'm really happy about this one too. Just makes it really easy to find what you're looking for. But yes, the SP category, the special category, is this Golden Company Knight. As you can see, the other major thing is the max defense troops at the end. You get up to 2 million when you get that fully maxed. Just ridiculous stats, honestly. Okay, though, folks, hope you guys enjoyed this really, really cool looking, by the way, skin. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Hope you learned a thing or two. And until next time, my name is TyrionLanstr. I'll see you then.